Hey guys, Marissa here with Lingual Abilities. Today we are going to take a tour of my home office for telepractice, so come check it out. Alright, we're going to come in here, close the door, which is always important for telepractice because you have family and dogs who want to come in and make noise. Now I'm going to switch it over so that you can see what I see. Alright, so as we come into the room, I have tried to organize it so that my computer faces toward people coming in, or I face people coming in so that they don't see my screen, anything that I might have up that could be confidential. Now, I might like it, if it were on a different wall here, but I really wanted to make the most privacy that I could. Another thing that you'll notice is that I have curtains up. Not only does this make my room look a little bit nicer, but it allows me to draw them if things are too bright. This little piece up here that we have, the little arc, was a really big issue before I made that. That sun would come into my eyes at 4 o'clock every single day. So curtains add not only some color and texture to your room, but also let you control the light as much as you need. We're actually going to turn the light on so that we can see better. Now, the things that I have set up in here are your basic desk. Of course, you're going to need that. I have lots of different tech on here that I'm going to point out. Right now, I'm running off of a laptop. This is not my favorite way to run. Eventually, I do want to replace my PC, but it's just not happened yet. One good thing about having this laptop, though, is that you can take it with you if you end up doing travel therapy. I also have an external keyboard connected in here because I like the chiclet feel of it. I like having a little bit bigger keyboard with the numbers. That's completely optional, of course. I have my mouse. I have a second monitor, which is not required, but believe me, you really start to benefit from it once you get one going. My dream setup when I do get the PC is to actually have two monitors that look exactly like this, and then I might even have the laptop plugged in as a secondary computer. So I'd have 3 monitors. You'll notice also that I have my document camera. This is from iPevo. This I can put over my iPad if I want to show people things and I'm actually touching the buttons. They can see my finger with that. Otherwise, you can simply have the iPad mirrored over to your computer and then people can see it that way. Remember, though, that you can't actually have any clickability for the kids. That hasn't been figured out yet. You'll also notice that I have a secondary webcam. This is the Logitech. I'd have to look up the model, but I'll put it in the tags for you. I wanted to make sure it's an HD and it has 1080p focus on it. Otherwise, I can use the one here, but it really does make a big difference. I also have my headset. This is another Logitech product. This is the H800. I love these. They're Bluetooth and USB if you need either or. They have a microphone built in right here. So they're pretty great. I'm going to do some more information about all these different products in some later tech review videos. But just to show you what I've got here, absolute must, external mouse. I have the mouse here through the trackpad, but I'm writing so much with the mouse that it's just become a necessity. Or if I'm even drawing a picture for a kid, the mouse is really a needed thing there. Handy dandy drink to make sure that I'm hydrated throughout the day. Let's go over here, and there's a few more tech things that I want to show you. Nice to have a good heavy-duty printer set up. This one is another HP product that's built all in one, so I can copy things, scan things, and then print in black and white and color. This is wireless, so it's connected to my entire house network if anybody in the family wants to do printing. And then the last thing you'll notice over here, second to last actually, this one's a little bit hidden. This is my external hard drive. I believe this is a terabyte or 2 terabytes. It's by WD, MyBook, and this has all of my speech therapy materials. So I don't have to worry about storage on the laptop or losing private documents. I keep the private documents on there. I keep it password protected, and then I can also take it off the computer if I don't want access to it. And the way that I connect everything through my mess of wires here is through one of these USB hubs. So it allows me to connect up to 7. Here we've got 5, we've got 2 on the side, and then the plugs over here. What I like about it is that it also allows you to do USB 3.0. So that's handy for me because, my phone and the way that I connect some of these things down here, I would need it to be USB 3 rather than just the USB 2 that you see here. So this is just Amazon Basics. It didn't cost that much money. I really like it. I have a smaller one that I use when I'm traveling, but this connects my hard drive, my headphones, webcam. It also connects the keyboard, and then we have the external monitor as well. So really important to have enough space on your cords here so I don't have to plug in a big octopus of cords. All right, so there's the tech stuff. We'll be right back with some more information about the decorations. Okay, guys, we're back. And some things I want to point out about decorations in my office. We rent right now, so unfortunately I'm not able to paint the walls without it being a big deal. But that's okay. That gives me a clean slate to work with where some of the colors that I bring in are going to be a little more vibrant. One of the first things you'll see is a chair that I have available if my husband or somebody else comes in and wants to talk to me as I'm sitting at my desk. My chair is very comfy. It's got a big old pillow and squishy blanket in addition to being squishy leather. A comfortable chair is an absolute must. When we first moved in, I was working at a card table with that folding chair over there, and it worked, but my back hurt by the end of the day. So get yourself a comfy chair, whatever your style is. I also have some different art here. Now, this isn't art that my clients can see. I look at this. I just think it's something interesting to look at. I like kind of a vintage style. So these are things that make me a little happier throughout the day. I've got a essential oil diffuser and some little knicky-knackies, pictures of my family and such, that just make me a little happy. Over here, same thing. I've got different knickknacks. Now, these aren't things that people can usually see in my feed. They may be able to see just the edge here of this one. But mostly, they're going to be getting this view right here, a little bit of the curtain, a little bit of the wall, or even just the curtain itself, depending on where I have my webcam set up. So make sure that your backdrop, if we rotate here, really does look professional and appropriate. You don't want too much white. You don't want loud, boisterous patterns. I would never have picked this to put on the back over here. And if you have anything knick-knack wise that may be a bit weird, like my little mask over there, I'm not going to put that in the back of mine unless it's a student that maybe would think it was interesting. So let's rotate back here. As we come back over to my desk, we've covered the tech that I have on my main desk. I also have a return where I keep all of my files. I think this is really crucial that you have your files ready to go. You can put your test forms in there. And then I have this as kind of a one-stop shop for all the things that I need. If I need to do a little bit of bill writing or I need to grab a book for testing, it's right here. And I have my bulletin board with a few cute pictures and some reminders of things that I might need to do. So that's how I've set up my office. You can see what it looks like from my point of view as I'm sitting at my computer. But that works for me. I'd love to see what other sorts of setups you guys have for your offices. If you're using external monitors, if you're using laptops, do you have secondary cameras? I'm really excited too as we start to get into these tech reviews of the different technologies that I use, both software and hardware, of what we all like. So definitely tag me in this. Let me know if you have the same sort of setup, what's different, what you think might work better in mine. I'm definitely open to ideas. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye.